Hi everybody, it's Christina with Luna and the Leaf, and I'm here today to show you guys how I made my soap Phileo using the Luna Swirl method. So I hope you like this video, and if you do, please consider subscribing and liking and sharing. All of that helps my channel, and I really appreciate you guys being here to watch. So right now what I'm doing is mixing my three main colors. This is Preppy Blue by Mad Mica, and then we've got dark navy blue from Nurture Soaps, and the gold is King Tut by Mad Micas. So here I'm mixing in my lime mixture, and when I prepped it, I added mulberry silk to it. Now I'm going to mix in my fragrance oil, and I'm using Huckleberry Harvest by Nature's Garden. Normally I stir in all my fragrance oils by hand, but I get a little bit of ricing with this, as you'll see. So I have to use my stick blender to blend that out, but I only do that for a few minutes because if I do it any longer than that, my batter will get thicker than I want it to for this type of swirl that I'm doing. So you'll see how thin my batter is though, because normally this fragrance oil will decelerate. So now I'm going to pour batter into these 3 cups, and these are going to be my 3 main colors that I'm using in this soap. So to the first one, I'm adding the King Tut by Mad Micas. The second color is the dark navy blue by Nurture Soaps. And this last color is Preppy Blue by Mad Micas. It's a real pretty, light, dusty blue. I'm adding just a little bit more King Tut to this because I want it to be a really prominent gold. I want to save a little bit of each of these 3 main colors because I'm going to use them later on for my line pour and to decorate the top. So I'm going to separate about a good 3 tablespoons of each of these colors and just set them to the side for later. So to the remaining batter, I'm going to add some titanium dioxide, and this is going to be the white that I use to mix in with the other colors and create my ombre. So now it's time to begin my pour, so I'm gonna fold this rag so that I can use it to prop up my soapbox at an angle. So I like to begin this pour using the majority of the dark color at the bottom of the bar, and I like to make sure that I have plenty of it in the bottom. And I like to have places that have a lot of contrast in my bar, so that's why I'm putting the gold over that, just a line of gold before I begin my ombre. And however you want to do your ombre is completely up to you. That's why I feel like this is really easy for beginners, for intermediate, and for experienced people. So if you want to have a really seamless ombre, you can do that. But if you want to have more of a chunky ombre, it's going to look just as good. So now that I'm down to just the white, I want to make a clear distinction between the dark navy blue ombre and the next color. But to add some more contrast in there, I'm going to put a line of gold on top of the white. And when I'm starting the new color, I like to put quite a bit of the new color in there so that there's a really visible mark between the colors in the bar when I cut it. And then for more contrast, I'm going to put another gold line on top of that preppy blue before I start the ombre. And at this point in the recipe, when you're doing your pour, where you start your ombres or where you put lines of contrast or how you layer the colors, it's all up to you. And I'm not quite finished pouring my preppy blue ombre, but I wanted to throw in another gold line in there just to add another pop of color in between that ombre. So now I'm starting on my very last color, and that's going to be the King Tut. So now I'm going to take those three main colors, and I'm doing kind of a line pour, but I also want some of that to drop down onto the side, like to go underneath the soap batter. So I'll start with the darkest, and then I'm going to put some of that King Tut on top, but I'm not using it all because I need some for the top. So I want those dark concentrated colors to be down this side, so that when I do my hanger swirl, I can manipulate my hanger to pull some of those dark colors into the rest of the ombre that I've done. So how you do your swirl is up to you. You can do it like a butterfly, or you can just do a bunch of swirls, or you can do just a few swirls. It's completely up to you. So now I'm going to use the rest of the dark colors that I have to make a pattern on top so that I can swirl it. You can layer them any way that you want. I like to use my darker colors on one end, and then kind of go up gradually with the lightest color on the other end. you swirl your top is completely up to you. I like to do it this way, but you can do it any way you want. So now I'm taking some of that King Tut mica mixed in oil, and I'm going to drizzle that over the top of this entire thing. So now I'm just cleaning up the edges. Spritz of Sparkle Me Blue mica and Sparkle Me Gold mica, both by Mad Micas. You want to make sure that your soap batter has set up enough for you to actually put your gemstones on top if you're using gemstones. Mine wasn't quite set up enough, so that first one at the end kind of sunk in more than I wanted it to, but it's not too bad. And here is the finished bar. If you like this music, it's from Super Lo-Fi World here on YouTube. I'll link it down below in the description box. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate that you guys comment and that you guys are interested in this technique, and I'd love to see it on you guys' page. So if you try this tutorial, then feel free to tag me. I'm at Luna and the Leaf on Instagram. And yeah, thank you everybody.